When you stop eating, your body burns through its immediate fuel reserves, triggering physical fatigue and a thick brain fog. At this point, your metabolic system shifts into a mild panic. It starts scanning for any available glucose to keep your baseline functions running. Most people try to survive this crash by reaching for quick fixes, bowls of white potatoes, simple processed starches, or sugary snacks to stay upright. This chart shows your blood sugar when you eat simple carbs. Almost instantly, you trigger a massive, volatile spike. But that high is a trap. The peak is followed by a steep drop, dragging energy far below where you started, leaving you exhausted. For centuries, Makhana, or foxnuts, served as the cultural countermeasure to this cycle, using its specific seed structure to change the body's digestive timeline. Navigating a long fast successfully depends on managing the glucose curve, finding a way to provide energy without triggering a systemic crash. Let's look at what happens at hour 0, the exact moment Makhana enters your digestive system. Makhana has a low glycemic index, which measures how quickly a food converts into blood sugar. A lower rating indicates that the digestion process is slow and controlled. This chart shows the contrast. Simple carbohydrates dissolve straight into the blood, but Makhana's complex chains require a multi-step process to separate. This effort acts as a buffer, forcing the body to dismantle the food gradually, ensuring a controlled entry of sugar into your system. Because there is no sudden flood of glucose, the body avoids the massive insulin spike that typically follows a meal, keeping hormone levels stable. By requiring more work from the digestive system, Makhana provides metabolic stability during the early hours when the body is most sensitive to sugar spikes. By hours 3 and 4, hunger and physical fatigue typically peak, which is where most fasting efforts begin to fail. This cross-section shows the seed's internal architecture: a thick fiber outer net, a dense protein core, and localized micronutrient clusters. The fiber layer acts as a physical lattice inside your gut, trapping those glowing glucose particles to prevent them from entering the bloodstream at once. This trapping mechanism creates a steady drip of fuel to your brain and muscles that lasts for several hours. As the fast moves past hour 5, the body often faces a different challenge: muscular cramping and localized physical exhaustion. To counter this, Makhana utilizes its micronutrient clusters, providing a concentrated supply of magnesium and potassium. These specific minerals maintain nerve signaling and keep muscle contractions firing smoothly even when operating on limited calories. Makhana supplies the raw fuel and the mineral support needed to utilize that energy efficiently over long durations. Looking back at the entire 6-hour fasting window, we can see the impact of these different approaches side by side. Line A shows the volatile spike and crash of simple carbs, while line B, representing Makhana, shows a steady flat line across 6 hours. This flat curve results in sustained mental focus, preventing the sharp drops that trigger intense hunger pangs. Traditional dietary practices identified this fuel source long before modern monitoring, recognizing its ability to sustain activity without the need for constant consumption. Makhana's ability to stabilize the glucose curve demonstrates that nutrition during a fast is defined by how fuel is delivered, providing a template for sustaining human endurance through precise fueling.